broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK used to let it.
It's weak. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is caught. It's close. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the game.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Micah Parsons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
He'll take it at the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. Able to get away. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Herbert powering up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew is...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys just continue to roll.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And taken at the 46. And he will score. Touchdown. 54-yard punt return there.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
61 yards.
And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cardinals 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Murray steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Mozzie Smith able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray from midfield.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Down the left sideline.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his... Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cardinals 7. Will Lutz set to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Micah Parsons.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Murray going to throw.
That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.